Bill Belichick and Matt Patricia are sitting at the table.
Yeah.
September 2024, in between takes of episode 1, in front of a monitor that has a list of keys that you'll eventually see here for the Browns defense against the Cowboys. And Jordon Hudson is doing what?
Flipping through a big binder.
Yeah, looks like she's going through a script, maybe.
A giant binder that she's holding.
With a lot of tabs.
And so there's Belichick, there's Patricia, there's Jordon Hudson. Is my voice cracking?
I was going to say, we could take that again if you want. No one's going to judge.
We're going to leave it in. And I think you'll get here a pretty decent sense of the dynamic at play.
Is it necessary to say keep them out of the end zone? Because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory on defense. I don't know if there's like an additional point.
Yeah. They'll be. Oh my
God. 100%. 100%.
I feel like that applies to all defenses.
Pablo Torre's podcast is going at UNC again. Another update on Bill, Jordon. This time it involves Matt Patricia and also includes the information that was reported yesterday afternoon, which is that Mike Lombardi went to Saudi Arabia on a fundraising trip prior to the start of the season. He was away from the team in August and went to Saudi Arabia on an exploratory trip, according to the university. He explored taking money from Saudi Arabia. How do you think that ended, by the way? Do you think that ended with him going home saying, you know what? No, I don't think we'll take your money. Do you think that's how it ended? Or do you think he took the money?
If you got any, like what? If you're one of the highfalutins over there, like why do we give you money? Why should we give you money?
Because they'll give money to anything.
Yeah,
right now.
At least you have like the live tournament. You get real golfers. You got a team that can't score touchdowns. You're paying giving money to. They can't get out of their own way.
Well, we know that now. We didn't know that in August.
I know. Yeah. That's true.
Nobody knew that in August.
So when they called, did they just hit decline, go to voicemail?
After the TCU game, probably.
Yeah,
I would think so.
Check didn't clear. It bounced all of a sudden.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. That to me is not all that interesting because I can't imagine that he went and did that without the permission of the university. I can't imagine that wasn't sanctioned. And publicly, it looks like they did sanction it. Now, your thoughts on Saudi money in sports, that's a different conversation. But as far as being in trouble and losing the job at UNC, I don't know that that's going to impact things very much. Interesting, for sure, but I don't know that it directly relates to whether or not Bill is going to remain as the coach of UNC. But UNC can't love all the headlines and all the digging that people are doing or all the people that have it out for Bill Belichick. And I'm going to tell you, put someone else on the list. I don't know who they are, but somebody who worked on that podcast who had recorded what was happening in the studio when they were not recording the podcast has now leaked the video of Jordon Hudson stepping in during a break. Bill is on the left side of the screen. Matt Patricia's on the right. They're sitting across from each other at a table. And Jordon is ripping the producers of the thing to shreds for the graphics that they're showing behind the two as they talk about football. This was last season when he was doing media.
Yeah, first couple of weeks they did this show.
Poor Matt Patricia. I'm serious. Like, poor Matt Patricia, he must be thinking, what the hell is going on here? Because if you think about it, Matt's wife, I'm not even going to say her name, but I know her too. And she was very good friends with Linda. Like, they were tight. Those four did a lot together. And this is like all new to Matt too. You know, like, must be like, Jesus. You know, they live in Nantucket too. They have a house in Nantucket.
You can see the expression on Patricia's face during some of these moments where she's...
And I think Matt doesn't have he doesn't have the patience for like this type of stuff. Because like the way those guys think and like when you're talking about defense, it's above us. It's above me. Like he's that far to end it with Bill. And Bill's like 100%. Yeah, Bill's backing her. Like, he must be, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are we doing this?
Wait, I can't imagine what Matt Patricia was thinking when this happened, when she's talking about the script or talking about the discussion, or here it is.
Well, no, but we just said that the Cowboys' offense is the best offense in the league. They have the most yards per game. So they're going to get the ball down there. Mm-hmm. We know they're going to get the ball down there. Preventing touchdowns and forcing the field goals is going to be a key to the game. Yep. I mean, we could say it differently.
Is that red zone specific, conceptually?
Well,
should that say red zone instead of end zone?
Well, there's explosive plays involved.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So You guys haven't reviewed these before this moment here?
Not the graphics.
Not the actual graphic itself, no.
Stuff type is what I sent last night.
What is going on?
She's trying to find out what should be in the graphic.
Yeah.
And what should be on the graphic for them to be talking about what's on the graphic on the screen behind them.
Do you hear her reaction? Do you hear his
Wow,
reaction, Bill's reaction when she said, is this red zone related?
Is it necessary to say keep them out of the end zone? Because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory on defense. I don't know if there's like an additional point.
Yeah. It's a
100%. 100%.
I feel like that applies to all defenses.
She's breaking it down with these guys.
I've done 20 years plus years TV with this guy. When he sets and talking about things, and we did our bellustrators, and she's holding his hand through this.
Did you guys ever go over the graphics package that you guys had?
No, because we
make some
know,
changes
we know
to
what
that?
we're doing. No.
Jordon Shula over there.
I think she knows where the red zone is.
Conceptually, I don't know.
Is it necessary?
So you don't think Bill needs his hand held like this? Here's what it speaks to. It's not all that salacious what's going on in this clip.
No,
she might even be right, by the way.
He's tolerating.
She might be.
That's what he's doing.
She might be right. But the question is this necessary? Probably not. But number two, it speaks to the level of involvement that she has been accused of following the CBS sit-down interview. This is confirmation of what you saw in that interview.
This
is
everything.
It's just everything that she's been said to
It's
be.
a look in to see
of
like
the
how it goes
controlling
on, right.
nature.
Yeah, she's not a producer on this show.
You're seeing it, and you can also see why. You can also see why nobody would want to work with her. That's part of this too. Why
If you're NFL
HBO,
Films and Hulu,
NFL Films, or Hulu all said hell no. This is why.
Is it necessary to say keep them out of the end zone? Because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory on
Micromanaging Bill Belichick's everything. That's what she's doing.
Wow.
Yeah, that was Pablo's big takeaway, that what you saw in this clip is essentially what the reports are that he's getting out of what it's like down in UNC right now. He's very involved in everything that's going on down there, which is crazy.
Which then begs that question of if she's that involved in everything he does in his work life, what has he got going on in his personal life?
Let me ask you this.
Right?
Yeah.
I've been in the
just
college
begs that
environment,
question.
and like the head coach's wife, we knew, Jeannie Krivak. She used to bring us cookies, like for the quarterbacks and that. Do you think the guys on the team know her name? Know her? Do you think they actually know her? Is she around enough to like know the team? Because there's got to be parents that like ask, like, what the hell is going on there? And this is where like you start getting, where's the leaks? Where's the squeaky wheel from?
Sure.
It's parents. It's parents trying to take care of their kids. I want them out of there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some sidelines at halftime asking them for money. Gets out of 50, gives it to her, she runs away. It's like my kid at the ice cream truck. Dad, ice cream truck's here. Come on out here. Here's $10. Thanks, guy. Gotta go. Bye.
Well, we found out where one of the leaks came from in this podcast. That was Lombardi.
Lombardi may have been the one telling people Jordon Hudson was banned from the program. And I believe it because I think that was him trying to save the program and save Bill from a bad situation.
He doesn't say that unless Bill tells him to say that.
Maybe not, man. Maybe he just took it upon himself to try and save his buddy.
No way.
I don't know. Bill doesn't strike me as a guy who's got everything under control at the moment. So I don't think it's far-fetched to say someone may have just decided to do something on their own for once. I mean, we are talking about adults here. I know Mike Lombardi sucks up to Bill better than anybody, but that doesn't mean everything he does is at Bill's direction.
No. I mean, look, in the podcast, they make it sound like there's two people that influence Belichick right now. It's Lombardi and it's Jordon Hudson. And I would not be surprised if that's him trying to make sort of a power play and get things sort of back in line and push her out a little bit.
I mean, you're telling me that Mike Lombardi doesn't have enough ego to do that on his own without Bill telling him it's okay to do? No, I think he could do that. I think he could get a read on the situation and say, I'm doing this. I'm doing my thing. I'm going to try and get this, as you said, back on the tracks. But that's the latest there. Every day it's a new story coming out of there. It's something new every single
they're
day.
never good. They're never good.
It's not a good one yet.
Kickoff at 10:30 tonight. We'll see how that goes.
Cal, that's right.
Yeah.
That'll be a good watch late. Yeah.
Really,
About 5
really
minutes.
weird. Weird situation. 617-779-0985. Alex in Boston. Hello, Alex.
Hey guys, how we doing?
What's up?
So love you guys, love listening to you guys, but I gotta say, like, why are you guys always talking about Bill Belichick? The guy is working for a team that is 500 miles outside of the region. I get he was here for 20 years, had a bunch of success here. He hasn't been here for 3 years. We have the Pats, who are like third in the AFC right now. You got a top 10 quarterback in the league that you can talk about.
Yeah, we do about 3 hours and 45 minutes on the Patriots every day. Like,
I know. Well, I mean, the Bruins, but you spend about an hour and a half
Did you watch the Bruins last night?
Yeah, I did watch the Bruins last night. A great game, 6-5 game. I mean,
came back, fought back. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've looked better than I thought they would so far this year. I still think that they're gonna not make the playoffs at all. But
there you go. So Bruins minute. Road unis look great.
I just don't understand why we're always talking about a team that's 500 miles away. That's just my
story. Because we're not talking about the team. We're
story.
talking about Bill.
Talking about the story.
We're talking about a guy who was here for 24 years.
I couldn't name a player on UNC's team, okay? We talk about the bigger picture stuff here, the story of what it is.
And as a legendary figure in the history of Boston sports, and the ending was messy and did not go the way that any of us thought it would go for him. We didn't think that Tom Brady's ending here would have ended the way that it ended for him. The things that Bill Belichick did at the end in New England still impact the team that we are spending 90+% of our time talking about this week and every other week at the moment, Alex. So it's relevant in that sense. And I'll tell you why. Gasper wrote up a column about that opinion that I know I told you guys about going back a couple of months when he said the dynasty may have been a hit job. They may have had it out for Bill when they made that thing. It doesn't mean it was fake. It doesn't mean it was false. It doesn't mean that the things people were saying in there were made up. That it may have been wildly dysfunctional in New England, the same way it's wildly dysfunctional at UNC right now, but the team was better and they were able to cover it up and keep it quiet better than they are now. So Bill has a legacy here that will be debated for a long time. He's got a feud with the team currently and their current owners that is relevant to this conversation. He's going to continue to get talked about. I'm sorry that upsets you, Alex, but the topic of Bill Belichick is not going anywhere. And it's not going anywhere because Bill's actions have put his team in the headlines nationally week after week after week this season. I didn't think that was going to happen. Did you think that was going to happen? No. I didn't know that would be a thing. I thought, if anything, he'll be in the headlines because he's halfway decent at coaching the college team. That would be the only way that he didn't end up in the headlines the way that he has. Instead, it's been the polar opposite. He's terrible at coaching in college. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand it. He doesn't grasp it. And his ego is getting in the way in a major, major way. And this girlfriend of his is getting in the way in a major, major way. And it's a weird, captivating, salacious, TMZ sports style story that we're going to keep touching. We're going to keep going there. We're going to keep going to that Bill,
I know the backstory.
Bill Belichick well.
I've done radio and TV interviews with Bill. We design stuff and that. He does all the stuff himself. He picks the plays. He talked it out before. He now has somebody with a 3-ring binder filling through it, preempting him prior to each hit he does. This is odd.
The best stories in sports radio are the ones that involve the gossip and the human element. The human element. Right. That's where it comes in. Okay?
Digs in the boat. It's good stuff.
Pink bag of drugs.
McCone knew they had a player.
That's a story.
McCone knew they had a player, a real receiver. The second that broke. How many times you watch that Cardi B video on him?
1,000.